Hey everyone, it's Chris here, and today I'm going to bring you a preview of my upcoming through hike of the Great Southwest Walk. Alright, so in about 8 weeks from now, at the beginning of spring here in Australia, I'm going to be starting my through hike of the Great Southwest Walk in Victoria. This is the longest hike that I've planned for this year, and in fact it's going to be the longest distance hike that I've ever done before, and I'm going to be taking 14 days to complete it. My original plan was to do this hike in November, but I've decided to bring it forward a couple of months and now doing it at the beginning of September. So let me give you a quick overview of the trail and how I'll be hiking it. The Great Southwest Walk is located in the southwest corner of Victoria. It runs over a total distance of 250 kilometres and is a circuit track which begins and ends in the town of Portland. There are 4 main types of terrain along this walk, and roughly broken into 4 different sections. The first section runs through native forest. The second section runs alongside the Glenelg River. The third section goes along a long stretch of beach on wild coastline, and the final section winds its way around coastal headlands and bays. The official start and finish of the Great Southwest Walk is in the town of Portland. I'll be hiking it in an anti-clockwise direction, starting out through the forest section and then hiking alongside the Glenelg River. I then arrive in the small town of Nelson, which is roughly the halfway point of the hike. In Nelson, I'll be taking a rest day or 0 day, collecting my resupply box and spending a relaxed day around the town. I then start the long beach section where hopefully the prevailing winds will be at my back. I then cut back in from the beach to head into Mount Richmond National Park before rejoining the coast and hiking around the wild headlands and bays on my way back to Portland. There are a total of 14 different hiker campsites along the Great Southwest Walk, and I'm going to be staying at 11 of those, and then I've got 2 nights in Nelson when I have my rest day there. In terms of hiking distances, my shortest day, not including the 0 day that I have in Nelson, is about 12.5 k's, and the longest day that I have is about 27 k's. I could have decided to compress the time frame a little bit and do bigger distances each day, but I really just wanted to take my time and really get the most out of this and enjoy the hike. I've been busily preparing my gear list, and I've also been investing in some new pieces of gear leading up to this hike. In the coming weeks, I'll bring you guys a video about my full gear list for this hike, and I'll also bring some separate videos to you about some of the pieces of gear specifically that I've added to my setup. I'm in the process of planning out my food for the hike, as well as working out everything that I need to put into my resupply box to send off to Nelson. I'm also planning on getting out for at least 1 or 2 overnight shakedown hikes to test out all the current gear that I'm planning to take on the hike. Now, unfortunately, I'm in a region of Melbourne which is in a zone which has just been locked down again due to some further spread of the coronavirus here. So I'm going to be at least 4 weeks off being able to get out and do another hike. Hopefully this current outbreak will be brought under control quickly, but I do have a contingency plan in place, and if I'm not able to get out there in September, if things haven't opened up again by then my plan is to just shift my hike back to the original dates that I planned in November. So I'm hoping to squeeze in at least a couple of hikes in August if all goes to plan. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing pack training around the streets of my neighbourhood. Alright, so that's a sneak peek of my upcoming through hike of the Great Southwest Walk. I'm really excited about this one, and I can't wait to get out there and experience it, and I'll be bringing you guys along with me as I'm out there filming it. If you do want to follow along, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and also hit the bell symbol if you want to get notified of each new video as it comes out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you out on the trail next time.